Hello, this is Tim Voice at 52 time for another Resleriana. Okay, I'm just joking around. Okay, so this is Tim Boy and time for another Legend Fes Breakdown. This is part 2 of 3 of the Ryzen Festival, this time on Izana's chapter, which is story chapter 6. I decided to go for the default paid banner because, well, it does gonna show the entire movie B-roll, which I'm just gonna show it. Let's go for 2 characters in one wish banner. That's the wrong banner I would like to look out for. Okay, so 2 characters, Izana and Lila. And there's also Memoria. I'm just gonna let the first part of the Legend Fes Banner explain for itself, and then let's start the Legend Fes Breakdown from here. Also, time to read story chapter 6. Ah, yeah! Here comes the return of the night. Alright, so here comes Izana. Now disregard the speed stat that you'll have because that is way below average. Now, what compensates from having the slowest speed amount, which is 227 at level 70, is because of her skill set. Now, at skill 1, this allows Izana to boost her own critical rate by 25%, targeting one enemy with 106% damage, with a maximum of 100% per hit, for up to 4 times. This allows her to at least try to guarantee most of her attacks on skill 1 and skill 2, guaranteed to be critical hit. Skill 2, on the other hand, this allows her to boost her own critical damage by 50% with a maximum of 100%. Now with skill 2, this allows her to, well, eliminate all targets on screen. The all targets group attack. This is only like 2 events ago that we already have Will Bell, and her skill 2 is already a group attack. This Izana, however, is pretty strong, even for 191 damage with 16% stun. What compensates for this damage, however, is the critical damage buff. So, if you're going to get her, well, this is your girl. Her passive will be able to benefit skill 2 because if there are 3 to 5 enemies on stage, this allows Izana to buff her own critical damage up to 100%. So stacking up skill 2 twice and defeat 2 enemies with her own skill. This allows her to amplify her critical damage to 300% total. 300% total meaning it's like 3 times, but just it's just around 200% additional critical damage. Now, for burst, Valaria Impact. This is only for 1 enemy, but with 500% damage and stun of 125 and 206 of weight, this is level 5. Do note that you won't be getting the level 3, level 1 if you don't have enough limits. This is a guaranteed critical attack, as it says it's boosted 100%. Now, there is a very high chance to inflict the enemy with daze for 1 turn. I'm not sure how this one works, especially like we have the Salberg banner. If you in the first Legend Fes Breakdown with Legend Fes Banner with an event story, Lily's burst allows her, or what's that skill? Yeah, it's on burst. Lily allows to use her burst and also paralyze an enemy if she were to break its shield. Izana, however, uses these, which is kind of different somewhat, but this is more effective than paralysis. But I think what it does, from my experience, it's likely going to delay an enemy's attack. So if you're lucky that an enemy will stop attacking due to the daze stat effect, this allows Izana to, well, add her team to push forward to victory close enough. She does have second passive, which is status boost effect resistance by 20%, basically 80% chance to be infected with a status effect. Status ailment or status debuff? This will be like 20% lower than the usual. Okay, so she does have gift colors, green and purple if you're interested to use her for synthesis. She has Mighty Blessing, single recovery bonus for Totori and Aisha. Bolt damage boost if you want to synthesize bolt damage buff here. Overall, Izana has the strong strong attacker of a beast girl because she has ears. Anyway, now for her leader skill in the Japanese version. Tennetsu. Both magical attack and defense will be buffed by 25% for those who have Tenen, which is natural airhead, meaning Aisha. So far, only 2 variants of Aisha and 1 Dorona, and also Izana is in the group. Izana has 3 tags on her own. Members of Lantarna, Promise, and Cooperation for tag 2, and last but not least, Tenen, the one that I said before. That's all for the leader skill. Onward to Lila. Alright, freezing your way to Aizenkamp is Lila. Now her variant name is this time Jet Black Bodyguard, and my gosh, she just looked cute in her login screen bonus. Right, she is averagely, is this even average? 245, which is average for 240 to 250 speed characters, and at level 70, her magic attack is still the strongest, with parity between physical and magical defense. Skill 1, Claw Assault, allows her to boost her own stun damage with a cap of 30%, so a bit less power than usual, but I guess that allows her to buff her stun damage for skill 1 to burst. 53% for one enemy, so that's fine. A bit less decent. Element Link. This allows her to stun with 147% damage, 206 of weight, and 192 damage. This boosts stun damage by 20% when attacking a weakness. So the ones that has the red bar in it, it's just going to be if you're to hit a weak attack, an enemy that is weak against ice, Lila will be able to stun, likely pierce enough shields so that the enemy will get broken. Before attacking, however, this reduces the target's ice resistance by 25% for 3 attacks. I think if I recall, Ryzen does this the same. However, before attacking, reduces target's ice resistance for 3 attacks, and this is just for one enemy. Because Ryza focuses on group attack for her skill 2, the Master's Right Hand variant, her break damage is somewhat weaker to attack all enemies, but if you're focusing on targets that have high shield, Lila should be able to amplify that if the enemy is weak against ice, that is. Aizenkamp, which is a boost attack, which is 400% damage, 375% stun. If you have this at level 5, I don't think you get that at level 3 stars first. Now this boosts your own stun damage by 30% when attacking weakness, same as skill 2, however. It's just slightly, it's just 10% better than skill 2. So after attacking, this reduces ice resistance by 25% for 5 attacks that is particular to one enemy. Now, I'd say if you have Virat or Rorona, or if you have Princess Meru, they'll be able to take advantage of Lila's favorite first skill, Aizenkamp, and her burst animation is oh so good. 10 out of 10 animation, I guess. Advance All. This boosts all allies' magical attack by 50%. Quite decent. That's not like game breaking. Paralysis resist up. This is if you're going to encounter enemies that incur paralysis. So she'll have a 70% chance to get paralyzed instead of the usual 100. So yeah, I'd say if you're gonna roll for this battle, I guess Izana will go first over Lila. But if you do have Lila, I mean that's fine. Just try to get Izana. Lila will be pretty useful on Ice Tower floors, especially the Affinity Tower downstairs. I couldn't even break floor 2 out of 20 yet. Okay. Gifts, however, gift color for Lila is red and yellow. Guardian's Blessing for all defenses 1 to 5%. Ice Curse, Ice Resistance debuff, and Magic Stun Damage boost. So if you have magic breakers like never mind. Yes, I was gonna say Vadi, but I brought out of ideas. Like, just go for Ice Volt, Ice, Fire, Volt, Wind, Fire. Those are the ones that are magical attacks. If you have magical breakers, I mean, Lila's gonna be the good way to go. If you have one here, Ice Curse, you the one that will be able to synthesize some of the weapons. I guess it's pretty average for me. So, as for leader skill, however, is this one. This allows to increase magical attack and defense by 25% for those who are under the Shisho tag. So, Empo, Locta, 2 variants of Locta, and Lily, as well as Hitfilm. She also has tags for herself, though for members of Kirkin Island, Masters, and last but not least, Adventurers. So, that is all gonna be it, and let's go to the featured Memoria, and yeah, let's see how the featured Memoria will do for either of the character or other characters in the future. Endless discoveries! Interestingly, you got both of the Ryzen characters. Also, Claudia in the background. So, this one is magic attack damage. While equipped to an attacker, boosts magic skill damage by 52. If you have this on rank 5, that is. If you have magic attackers, Rorona, Izana, Violat, and Princess Merudo, Wilbow. I mean, for those that are not for those who are not slash, strike, or stab, this one kind of looks an interesting Memoria, but do keep an eye out for these stats though. 31.25, that's fine. Both defenses are 30.75, and the stat boosts are whatever. I mean, would you need it? I mean, I'd better go for the characters over the Memoria. But if you have any of these Memoria, that's fine. It's just that you'll need crystal pieces to upgrade the featured Memoria if you were to have them. So, it's a decent Memoria. It's not that much of a difference, but it's just for magic attack skill damage for attackers. I mean, if you have attackers, that's fine. It's pretty good. Alright, onward to Trial Battle. I already have both of these characters in the Japanese version, so I get to experience their playstyle, how their battle looks like. You actually brought in Hitfilm. Also, Izana's to prepare to smash them all. Now, this devil does have Innocent Dreamer Vesta. And Izana is immediately ready to, I guess, smash someone. Can I at least smash the dragon? Nah. You might have noticed the red bar is just gonna be like an approximate if she's not attacking, non-critical. Let's go! Yeah, the smokes of it is a diversion. That is not likely going to be it. Oh yeah. This is not likely going to be an ending victory. Look at this one! Gotcha! That's the wrong victory animation I would like to see. I guess Razer will do it. Battle finish. Oh, what? I forgot! You should have shifted over to Ryzen's victory animation. There goes her victory animation. Ah, man. I forgot they did not resolve that issue. Well, you saw this from my last Legend Fes Breakdown video. See, I knew she was going to bring two attackers, Rorona and Viorat. Interestingly, Viorat somehow outscored in score battle than Rorona for some reason. Alright, for this fight, she's likely going to break this Dynamo out. Bam! It's not a crit hit. Meteor Smash. There goes the finishing move. Bam! So this one's pretty useful. If you see weak attack, and then I think the attack bar slightly shows up more approximate amount of damage than if she were to hit enemies out of She's not going to finish this one. Come on. I can't even let you show you guys the skill 1 attack, but skill 2 or reverse skill is better. Elixir for turn, and there goes our victory animation. Now, I guess this is the part where I have to say, well, you can get Izana or Lila. If you don't have any of... I prefer to go for Izana over Lila, but for my Japanese version account, I got Lila first before Izana. Interestingly, I got Izana way late in Star Arc 1, so yeah, I did use her more often than before I got Izana. So anyway, summary, I guess Izana is already the unanimous best bolt attacker. So far, well, I guess until we get the Black Rose set, and then we have Lila. Now, not, I guess, above average icebreaker, but however, her passives are not much to write home about. But she's best for breaking enemies weak against ice, especially. I guess story chapters 6 to 8 will likely have stronger enemies and along the way. Seriously, I tried very hard to score Battle Chapter 8 on my Japanese account, and this is going to be a rough ride. Now, I guess what's coming up next is going to be Christmas Resna and Patricia, since we're gonna have to wait for the third Ryzen Festival banner. I guess you can, let's see, you can get until April 26th, if I recall. Yep, again until April 26th. So, okay, so yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for Christmas Resna and Patricia from Atelier Ryza 2. So, see you guys next time, and Starry Night Festival's on the way. Also, try Clear Story Chapter 6, it's pretty good. Goodbye, because she has ears! まだかゆい。レスナちゃん拭いて。